Socrates famously said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." I love that as it so supports forward thinking. What am I creating? What am I building? And my daughter Mason knows a lot right now about creating new. She's in the midst of a big transition. She recently graduated from Indiana University. She's moving to Cleveland, starting a role on a spinal cord research team. And 4 weeks ago, she didn't know a single person in Cleveland. She took the initiative to do some reach outs, and she's starting to build a network already as she prepares for this big move. So she's leading through a lot of change and a lot of transition right now. And I asked her to share some of her leadership insights through that. So for the next few weeks, every Tuesday, she's going to hop on the feed and do that. Check it out.
If you're anything like me, you can tend to be an overly optimistic person and leader. And so sometimes when things are not typically associated with something positive, you can get really, really disrupted and disoriented in your process. I would say I'm a very chipper person. I like to radiate optimism and keep things light. But the backside of that is sometimes if I have to deal with conflict, I can totally get thrown out of my process, which is why I struggle a lot with change and getting bogged down in some of those little details that aren't associated with positive things or fun or anything like that. And so, not only is this a really big pattern in my leadership, but this is also something I have just struggled with in this new period of my personal life. And one of my super close friends from school posted something on her Instagram story that I just loved the other day. And it's kind of a random quote that is seemingly unconnected to leadership, but I think it's just such a strong representation of not getting stuck on those little details and taking those and learning to appreciate them and embrace them. And so it says, I think if you're lucky enough, you'll get to vacuum crumbs in rooms that were earlier filled with people you love, and that will be enough. And I just love this because, I would really not love if I had crumbs all over my carpet. I love having people over, but I would not be happy about vacuuming those crumbs. And I think a lot of that can be said with my leadership and my personality style. I love leading people, but I can get really caught up in some of the conflict that comes with change and difficulty and the reality of life and of the human experience. And so I just wanted to share this quote today for anybody who might be a like-minded individual like me with that, and just use that as a reminder of learning to kind of reframe those moments and reframe those really small but challenging details that do come with leading through change.